Superman's dream crossover in the DCU is Nightwing, not Batman. Nightwing Dick Grayson. And Superman's even got a good reason for it, and yeah, you know what, it makes sense. Also, this would be an interesting dynamic. A far more interesting dynamic than Superman and Batman because, there's a major age gap there, and Nightwing and Superman would be less of one. When it comes to major crossovers, I think most people are thinking, yeah, you know what, there's a lot of great characters in this universe, but how about we get the crossover most people, I think, want? That, of course, being Superman, wait for this one, teaming up with Batman, right? Everybody wants that, but we know it's going to probably take a bit of time to get to that. So how about Batman and Nightwing? Yeah, what do they have in common? Well, I think first and foremost, their age would probably be a little bit more lined up to one another, as Batman's like, what, 15 years into his career in the DCU from everything we know that's been said. So, naturally, the first Robin, Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing now, is probably a little bit more relatable to Superman when it comes to age. So, during the press tour for Superman, David Corenswet was asked about his dream team-up, and instead of saying Batman, he said he would love to see Batman interact with Superman, of course, but to him, he really wants to see Nightwing and Superman working together. As a matter of fact, this is exactly what he said. He said, and I quote, "I think like a Nightwing character, one of Batman's proteges. I think it would be really cool because Superman has good dad energy. I'd like to see his uncle energy," end quote. Now, this is a good angle to take on it. You know, younger Uncle Superman, Uncle Clark Kent to Nightwing would be a good angle. And if Nightwing is like 20 and Superman's a little bit older, but not as old as Superman is, you know, compared to Batman, it's not that large of a gap, you could see how this could work and would be a rather good dynamic to have. And I would certainly like to see this happen. But then again, you really got to think about the story that brings them together. Why? How does this work? Like, if they were to make a Nightwing TV series, you know, focus on Bloodhaven or something, okay, we got something here. You know, if Superman stops by, that's cool. We can do something. But trying to make these two hang out in context of just the film, it feels like you'd burn a lot of time. They could make it work, but again, I think you got to really be careful with it, and you need to give it more time. But who knows? Hey, maybe they can figure it out and we can get Nightwing and Superman team-ups. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.